Good evening, good day, or good morning. Regardless where you're watching these videos from, it is still good to see you back here on the channel. I'm Lucas. I'm also very sorry for having missed a few Taiwan news-related videos recently. I do hope you don't think I've just been lazy not making more videos for you guys. On the contrary, I have been busier than ever. If it hasn't been Yuan dragging me up a 3,000 meter tall mountain after the other, I have been busy planning my Cafe Huandao series, which, to be fair, takes a lot more planning than I suspected, and I've also been working on a few a little bit more secret projects. I can now gladly say that these projects have now been confirmed, but not yet made public. So although I'm super happy inside, I still sadly cannot reveal anything. But I do hope more than ever that you're actually subscribing to my channel and hitting that bell so you get notified as soon as I release my future videos and some other events as well. With that said, on a completely different, not related at all topic, if you are an iPhone user and you've heard about this new app called Clubhouse, please consider downloading it, and you can also add me there as well, as I've already started joining a few rooms talking about my life here in Taiwan and the differences between Sweden and Taiwan. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, if you never heard about Clubhouse, don't worry, just hit that subscribe bell here on YouTube and I will explain this in a little bit more detail in a future video. But for now and in this video, we need to start talking about Taiwanese news right away, because I have not covered the news since the news were filled of Taiwanese delicious pineapple. So I'm very curious to see what has happened here in Taiwan the last couple of weeks. Okay, looks like pineapples are still all over the news and still delicious, as the news about the Taiwanese freedom pineapples have spread like rings on the water, I assuming pineapple rings on the water, and the news have now spread from Taiwan, China and Japan, literally all over the world, including the US and Canada. And although there's absolutely nothing newsworthy about the fact that Taiwanese pineapples are simply delicious, you can now find pineapples literally everywhere. If you are subscribing to another YouTuber here in Taiwan named Wes Davies, then you already know that one of the many usage for a delicious pineapple can be on a pizza.
It's nice ham, pineapple, pizza, pretty classic.
What's your comment on pineapple on pizzas in general?
It's fine. When I was young, I didn't like it. I didn't like that warm pineapple, but now it's fine.
And if you thought that putting pineapple on a pizza down in Kaohsiung was enough, well, people here in Taiwan has taken this pineapple frenzy a little bit further and are now putting it in beef noodle soup. And although apparently pineapples can be used in all kinds of dishes, this is not a contest, and I personally prefer my pineapples straight up in the original sense of a traditional pineapple ring. But on the other hand, if this actually was a contest, then those pineapple rings would quite fast turn into the Olympic rings, since the Taiwanese pineapple now also have qualified for the Tokyo Olympics. Which does not mean that they will start competing in 100-meter pineapple races or pineapple pole vaults or anything like that. It just means that they fulfill all the criteria in order to be served during the Olympic Games. And due to this, pineapples have of course also taken up a lot of space here on YouTube recently, with a bunch of foreign YouTubers covering all kinds of aspects regarding Taiwanese pineapples, with some YouTubers going as far as claiming that we're currently in a pineapple war with China. And speaking about Alan from Life in Taiwan, the Taipei police are now adding teddy bears to the force to comfort children during emergencies. Okay, I admit I'm not entirely sure about the similarities between Alan and a teddy bear, but please do bear with me as I'm continuing with this news report. And I do hope that you are understanding that I was comparing Alan with the teddy bears and not comparing Alan with a child during an emergency. I hope that was clear. Alan, I think you look like a teddy bear. If anyone else thinks that Alan also looks like a teddy bear, please do let me know in the comment section by adding a teddy bear emoji at the end of your comment. I'm sorry. Yeah. Moving on. And now let's talk about something completely different, which is that the baseball season now finally have started here in Taiwan, and thousands of fans went to... Wait, what? Alan is here as well? Okay, anyway, I was just gonna say that watching a baseball game live is actually one of the few things I have wanted to do here in Taiwan since the first time I came here 10 years ago. My first apartment here in Taiwan was up in Zhishan, just a couple of minutes away from Tianmu Baseball Stadium. But although I have lived here for 9 years straight, I still haven't found the time or the place or location to go and actually watch a baseball game live. That is something I definitely hope will happen this year, at least before they close all the baseball stadiums here in Taiwan. Now you might say, Lucas, you don't have to worry, there's no rush, there's no way people are gonna close all the baseball stadiums here in Taiwan. Taiwanese people completely loves baseball. Well, Taiwanese people also love IKEA, but that has not stopped IKEA from making the decision to close down their Donghua store, who for the past 23 years have served the citizens of Taipei, serving them ice creams, cinnamon buns, and selling some furniture on the side. And I guarantee you that before you start missing Billy the bookshelf or Kosta the sofa, it is the ice cream, it is the cinnamon bun, it is the Swedish candy you will miss first. And speaking about IKEA furniture, I think it's time we stop talking about these very sad and upsetting news before I end up punching a hole in the table here. But speaking about closing down an IKEA store and other decisions that you probably will regret very soon, is the one Taiwan related news that literally the entire world is talking about this week. And that is salmon. Now, let me just take a couple of seconds and bring everyone up to speed here. This all just started as a very successful, I might add, a marketing stunt by the sushi restaurant Sushiro. And they had a promotion that anyone who was named Salmon or had the name Salmon in their name were gonna eat for free at the restaurants. And if you had a name that sounded similar to salmon or included parts of the name, you got a discount. I think that some of you might already know where this story is headed, and that is that dozens of Taiwanese citizens legally changed their name or parts of their name to include the word salmon, only so they could eat for free for 2 days at this sushi restaurant. And in this list of new names we find due to this promotion, and keep in mind this is 100% legal official names by Taiwanese citizens. We find salmon rice bowl, hotness salmon, dip wasabi and eat salmon, and my absolute favorite, straight to the point, literally could not care less, can't help but want to eat free salmon. Having that as your name, that literally just screams, I do not care anymore, just give me the fish. Now, I know that this might sound a little bit too extreme, and don't get me wrong, I personally think that it is as well, but it's not as bad as it sounds, since the Taiwanese government will allow everyone to actually change their names up to 3 times. And reportedly, one person who took advantage of this promotion actually ate sushi for 13,000 Taiwanese dollars in one sitting. So with all that in mind, and if you're really craving sushi, changing your name and taking part of this marketing stunt may not be such a bad idea after all. Unless your name is Salmon Dream, since it turns out that not everyone was aware of the Taiwan government 3 times name changing rule, and the fact that Salmon Dream, somehow I have no idea what his original name was, actually changed his name twice before this sushi promotion. So for Salmon Dream, it looks like this dream will last forever. Something else not sushi related at all that I hope will also last forever is your continuous support by watching my videos week after week and hitting that like button and subscribing to my channel to encourage me to make even more videos week after week. And from now on, please do also remember that you can find me on Clubhouse as well. If you're on it already, please do look me up, and if you find me speaking in one of the many rooms, please do not hesitate to raise your hand, join me on stage, and let's have a chat. That was everything I had to share this time. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Lucas, starts with L as in like, ends with S as in subscribe. Please do both, and see you all in the next one.